Willie, we ready. It's game time.
2 yards and 4 completion. 2nd and 1. Touchdown! Bishop pops outside. Touchdown! And look. McNabb's pass tipped into the air. Intercepted by Travis Oaks. 3rd down and 8. Oh, they flood the zone to the tight end. Swift. Oh, how Swift. Touchdown, Kansas State. Snap this time. Looking for some help. McDonald with a flag down. He stayed in. Touchdown. Off the option look. He'll pass. There's McDonald. Touchdown. Game, set, match.
If they had less than 50,000 at this stadium, I'd be amazed. It's a sellout with over 70,000, and it is 80 to 90% purple, and you can see them enjoying themselves. They should. Comes!
Take that, Bill.
By all accounts, K-State dominated the Oklahoma Sooners from start to finish in a game that wasn't nearly as close as the final score would suggest.
2 seconds on the play clock. K-State on 2nd and 10. Back to throw May, looking left, being rushed. Now he's gunning it long for the end zone. The pass is caught by Lockett on an acrobatic catch. Touchdown! Kevin Lockett does it again. The freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, out jumps Larry Bush for the football. K-State leads 13-0.
Chad May put the finishing touches on the K-State win with his 2-yard plunge late in the 3rd quarter.
Gundy off play action, sets up, looks right, throws near side. The pass is broken up by Chuck Marlowe. This ball game's over. This ball game's over, and you listen to me closely. Listen to me closely, because for the first time since Exodus chapter 14, the Red Sea has been parted, and Pharaoh's Sooner chariots have been swallowed up because...
And Skylar Thompson harassed in the pocket already. Lets it go, and it's complete. Landry Weber was wide open and into LSU territory. 4th best in the country over the last 3 seasons. Thompson pressured again. Gets it out of the pocket to Malik Knowles, and he turns it upfield. Knowles to the goal line. Left the football behind. He is in. Touchdown, Kansas State. Ends on the left side. Here's a toss. Vaughn. Touchdown, Kansas State. His 16th rushing touchdown of the season.
A little bit in certain areas as well, but it will be very familiar with me in terms of understanding.
5 seasons as a head man in North Dakota State. Here's Deuce Vaughn. Nice move. Touchdown, K-State. Thompson fires end zone. That's Vaughn, and it's another Kansas State touchdown. By the way, Adrian Martinez. Here goes Vaughn. Pass midfield. Deuce Vaughn down to the 20-yard line before he's finally taken down.
And then you coach him up.
Vaughn walks in. It's his 3rd.
50,000 plus ready to go here in Manhattan, Kansas. Sellout crowd for the Wildcats Big 12 home opener. It's Texas Tech and Kansas State. Last week in Morgantown. Completes the pass. Isaiah Zuber leaning out for the pylon, and he got it. Touchdown. Play fake. And it's picked off by DJ Reed. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Congrats to Kevin Sumner, Trevor Knight, 6-0 this season to start the year.
Byron Pringle on the return. It's a good one for Kansas State. Pringle. No flags. Touchdown. They feed him again. Touchdown. Willis got a hand on Mahomes. He heaves it. Hit. Incomplete. Ball game.
throw. Yes, he does. Into the end zone. Intercepted by McIntyre. No, by Randolph. Thomas Randolph. And here's one of the most exciting return men in the college game. Andre Coleman breaking some tackles, getting some blocking, and he's got an entourage up the sideline. Folks, he's gone. Good blocking for May. And throws across his body to Coleman. It's a foot race down the sideline. Touchdown, Kansas State. 53 left in the third quarter. May down the sideline. What a catch! Kevin Lockett, the freshman, touchdown, Kansas State. 30-yard touchdown.
Here's Daggy. Oh, he got crushed. Picked up. Williams sprinting. Make that Childs. Cuts it across. Touchdown, Kansas State. Hands it off. Hubert. Stood up. Bounces it out. Hubert. Touchdown, Wildcats.
All day to throw. Touchdown. Tremaine Thompson. Touchdown, Wildcats. Line to run.
Optimus.
Football played well.
Here's Hubert. Look at the end zone. Touchdown, K-State.
Daggy.
Tim picked up. Arthur Brown Jr. Touchdown, K-State.
Hold on. Daggy. Touchdown.
All of them have been runs, and they started at the 3-yard line. Play fake by May on 2nd and 7. Sets up, has time, throwing long down the middle of the field, and the pass is caught by Ron Brown at the 10-5 touchdown. It was deflected by an Iowa State back, but Ron Brown stayed with his concentration, and Ron Brown gets the touchdown. Chad May fires a bullet near side to Ty Schweiger, reaches for the near pylon, touchdown, Kansas State on the first play of the second quarter. It's a third Chad May touchdown pass of the game, the second to Ty Schweiger. Jason Johnson up over the football, 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats at the Iowa State 8.5. Chad May, play action fake, throwing for the end zone. Loik is wide open, he's got the catch, touchdown. Mario Smith now fires for return to the near side. It is intercepted by Mario Smith at the 35. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mario Smith.
The nation was now watching Kansas State football again as the Purples vaulted even higher in the national ranking.
Scheme. They like to bring pressure. Here's a lot of pressure. Giddens on the leak out. Touchdown, Kansas State.
He's going to be a heck of a player for a lot of people.
How about this? Fake punt, Kansas State. Into Wolfpack territory for a gain of 30. It's Jack Bloomer. Here's the give to Giddens.
Push to get him in.
Johnson steps up, has room to run. Fakes the throw, wants the move. Touchdown! Avery Johnson!
My, what a special player we are watching.
Save the clock. Shot for the end zone. Brown breaks it in for a touchdown. Tight ends. He'll run.
Big block by number 50. Oh, what a block by the big fella. Finish.
Jones under pressure now. Jones lost it. Picked up. Touchdown, K-State. Childs with the fumble recovery. Secrecy in what he's going to do. Oh, he fumbled it. And Kansas State has it. Sets up deep in the pocket to the sideline. Oh, what a catch. Chris Harper. Quality reception. Play fake. Jones off his back foot. Picked off. Ty Zimmerman. Colin Klein wants to run it. Outside. Klein. Touchdown. K-State. What patience. Hubert. Touchdown. Cats.
over the middle. Clyde, first down, K-State. This week, Kansas State coming into Norman.
That set the stage for a miraculous fourth-quarter comeback as the resilient Wildcats finally gained the lead with less than 5 minutes to play on the game clock.
3rd down and 7. Football at the 28 of Cincinnati. Out of the shotgun, Miller. Here comes the blitz once again. Miller's throwing for the end zone, looking for Lockett. Lockett and makes a diving catch. Touchdown, Kevin Lockett. 5 yards deep in the end zone. He burned Jermaine Trent. Kansas State takes the lead for the first time tonight. Gun snap from Jason Johnson. He's back to throw. They roll left. Miller throwing for the end zone. He's looking for Lockett, who makes the catch. Touchdown, K-State on the final play of the game. Kevin Lockett from Matt Miller on the last play of the game. Are you kidding me? Kansas State on the last play of the game finds Kevin Lockett at the right pylon.
Kansas State had survived and snatched victory from certain defeat and recorded a 23-21 victory over Cincinnati to move 2-0 on the season.
Howard throws it down the field. On target, Kane Warner. Dealing with a knee issue. Deuce Vaughn running away from the Cowboys. Touchdown. 3rd down throw. Might not need the kicker. Touchdown. The trip, as Allison reported. Sanders will throw into coverage and picked off by Brents. Howard with a screen. That's Warner. He's got blocking, and he is free. Another explosive touchdown. The formation. They go empty. It's a throw. Vaughn tosses his body into the ball. I mean, Oklahoma State has been one of the great teams in college football. Giddens rides it to the pylon. Biggest point spread at the end of a game against a top 10 team in school history.
Welcome everyone to a windswept Wagner Field on the campus of Kansas State University on a sunny Saturday afternoon. A pivotal game in the Big 12 between Texas A&M. Play fake. Bishop's going to take off. Touchdown, Kansas State. It's Lawrence again. Touchdown, Wildcats. Flag. Little play fake. Bishop. What a throw. Complete to Parise.
Pass was complete. From number 7.
Michael. Down sacked at the 6 by Kelly. Players don't make the schedule. They play the games that are there. That team is supposed to win. But I'm not sure that they would have expected a win this decisively by this margin.
Launches downfield to Knowles, who catches it in stride. And a throw for it. Flip it in the flat. Catch made. Sennett leads. Touchdown. They snuck the tight end down. Howard steps back on first down. Launches to the end zone. Caught made at the 2-yard line. It was Vaughn who snuck out. And on first down, Howard looks down the seam and finds Sennett. And the tight end who scored the touchdown earlier. Again on first down. Launches to the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown. R.J. Garcia. Duggan under pressure immediately. Launches for the end zone. Intercepted. The pressure forced a terrible decision. Vaughn gets the edge. Deuce Vaughn in the clear. Can he make a man miss? And it's easy. Touchdown, Kansas State. He's got the ball. No! Kansas State stops him. Kansas State outlasts TCU.
Take on the number 10 team in the country, the Wildcats of Kansas State. Dixon for the touchdown. As Moreno drops to throw. Got a lot of heat and had it intercepted. Mario Smith with the pick. And out in the backfield. They do. Lawrence cuts back. Touchdown.
Wildcats with a 13-7 lead. Blitz coming from Colorado State, but right into the running back will score. Kelly for the touchdown. Lots of time. To the middle, to the tight end for the touchdown. Loika. Route if they score another touchdown. Kavanaugh play fake down the middle, up in the air. Picked off by Schweiger out of midair, and he's got it for a touchdown. Has time to the end zone, touchdown. Kevin Lockett.
Brooks has his hands on the football. This time tries the left side, and another wonderful return for Brooks. He's got a chance. Phillip Brooks, touchdown. K-State. And converting them. Throwback. Oh, my goodness, that's going to be a pick six. No doubt about it. Justin Gardner just in time. Spiral. Final minute of our second quarter. Dump down. This has got a chance at the touchdown. Sammy Wheeler, sophomore tight end. His college career. And Brooks showing that wiggle. Look at Brooks go. Oh, my goodness, he's going to score. Phillip Brooks has scored again. Second punt return. Touchdown for Phillip Brooks. 27. Little pitch. Vaughn. Tough kid. Touchdown. So this is all just so valuable, getting a chance to play. Wow, look at the dead leg. Deuce Vaughn to the 15. Fake it to Mosey. And there's the touchdown that Briley Moore wanted.
High snap, tipped ball, and an interception. Denzel Goolsby, right off the fingertips of Stephen Guidry. Jordan Brown, the North Carolina transfer, is at the goal line, and he's in for a Kansas State touchdown. That just set up the Mississippi State field goal drive to give them the 7-point lead. Malik Knowles on the return in the open field. Malik Knowles, can he be tracked down from behind? They won't catch him. 100 yards. Touchdown. Rolling out is Skylar Thompson. Floats one towards the end zone to Dalton Schoen, who's wide open for the touchdown. Buying time, extending the play. He's going to try and run for it. Leaps, gets spun around down to the 20-yard line. Kansas State has come to Starkville and pulled off the upset. 31-24 is our final.
Kansas State already up a field goal. Klein drops back, lobs to Tyler the Rocket Lockett, and look out when these two guys get going, Coach.
Lockett had 8 catches for 198 yards and is one of the better receivers in this league.
Just like that, a 10-point lead on the road in the first, and here's more. Insult to injury. Klein with the snap. He'll keep it himself. He'll go 9 yards, his second rushing touchdown of the game. And the Wildcats would capitalize on the pick. Klein back to pass to Chris Harper. And boy, he can throw a little bit too, can he?
I was about to say, if you had any questions about his throwing accuracy, Colin Klein proved tonight that he has a laser touch. A couple of great passes just like that we saw in the end zone tonight.
Then Klein back at it again. You know what he's going to do? He's going to take it over for his 4th rushing touchdown of the game. Mountaineers down 45-7. Geno Smith not happy. Well, and he'll fire to his favorite target, Rocket Tyler Lockett, 20 yards here. He finished with a career high 323 yards and 7 touchdowns into the first meeting since 1931. The game is out of hand. How about it? Kansas State beats West Virginia 55-14. K-State at Thompson
Bounces to the edge, angles to the end zone. Downfield. Caught by Pringle, touchdown, Kansas State. Pringle from the 11. Across the 30. Pringle slips a tackle. Could he go? Byron Pringle with a house call. Bad questions. Here's Barnes. Breaks a tackle. Barnes down the sideline. Touchdown, Alex Barnes. Thompson wants Pringle. Has Pringle. Byron Pringle with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Thompson downfield. Pringle open. There he goes. 4 scores for Byron Pringle.
He burned him big time last year. They drive him back to the 25. The first man misses. Looks for a block. He's got it. Right side. Can't believe they gave him a chance. Hello, end zone. David Allen ties the record. His 7th punt return for a touchdown. 10, and now it's Applewhite's turn. Intercepted. Picked off at the 35-yard line by Mark Semino. Touchdown. Touchdown. Kansas State. Applewhite can't get a fumble. K-State has got it. Seminole again. 9. What a day for a linebacker. Now Allen, who scored on a punt return, breaks the daylight, cuts free, battles for the end zone. Touchdown, K-State. Hit loose again. K-State on the loose ball has got it at the 6-yard line. Another turnover. Major Applewhite has been savaged here today.
A hug from Coach Snyder. And then as he heads out on senior night, his final appearance, he's going to get the pitch. With the fullback in front, he coasts in. Touchdown, Kansas State. They're going to toss it to him. Hubert, he's in. Touchdown. Play action. Klein loads. Deep ball. Got a man there. Got him. Lockett. Touchdown. They will. Same toss. And Hubert walks in. Touchdown. Throw. Oh, this one's going the other way for a touchdown. Maybe. McCoy knocks down Chapman, or he would have scored. Klein will keep it. Klein will score. Touchdown. That other game's going to be out in Arizona. Congratulations, Coach Snyder and the Kansas State Wildcats.
The entire state is painted purple. They come early to party. They hope to party afterwards late. And they come by every form of transportation. Bill Snyder came as offensive coordinator. Here's Hickson. And he's got a first down. A bunch more. He's going to go. Eric Hickson, touchdown. Bishop throwing a fade to the corner to McDonald. And he caught it. Touchdown. Allen from the 8. And made the first 2 miss. The third one missed. He might be on his way. Broke a tackle. David Allen fully. David Allen is gone. Watch him run. The 3rd of the year. Touchdown. Applewhite. And that was intercepted. Jeff Kelly. Touchdown. Bishop. Going to throw deep to the corner. Man is there. Got him. Touchdown. McDonald. Holy cow. 48-7 is the final. Bill Snyder's team wins their 11.
And as always, the Wildcats travel very well.
Of Jake Waters. A blitz from Michigan. Ryan got in his face, but too late. Touchdown, Tyler Lockett. He's had a good year, not a great year, coming back from a knee injury. Deep throw, Lockett's open. Touchdown. He got behind Blake Countess.
I'll take that back because it's a double move. He's that good.
Jake Waters steps up, finds Gronkowski down the middle of the field. Inside the 20, and Gordon wrestles him down inside the 10-yard line. Waters back in the game.
Quick throw, and it is another touchdown for Lockett. His third. He's too slow. Even at 74, he's got good moves.
And then he kind of said, okay, you got me.
Trips to the right. Here's the option for Skylar Thompson. Great fake, he'll run 30. He's at the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, and down at about the 2-yard line. 1-yard line. Here's the turn and the fake. Thompson is going to run to the right. He will score. Wildcat touchdown. Under pressure, got away from that. And now Skylar will throw it to the sideline. Jones got it at the 35. Breaks a tackle at the 30. Still going down the side. The option pitch again. He'll pitch it to the far side. Trotter will walk in. Wildcat touchdown. On first down, he'll fire near side. And that one is it picked off near the 40? I believe it is. 42-yard line, a rolling catch for the Wildcats. Jayhawks, Thompson is going to run. He is at the 10, to the 5. He got in there. He got in there. Touchdown, Kansas State. Thompson wants to throw, pumps. Now he'll take off and run. He's at the 5, and he will angle to the right and score. Skylar, he'll hand it off to Burns. Burns to the 10, to the 5. He walks in, and that is going to do it. Chris Kleiman and the Cats come to Lawrence. They drub the Jayhawks 38-10, improving.
Klein has time to the end zone, man open, touchdown. Tyler Lockett on 3rd and goal. Klein pop pass to the end zone. Caught, touchdown Wildcats. Zone read again. Klein looking to cut it up and finds another seam. Bouncing off tacklers. He's got a first down. Boas to Hubert. And he walks into the end zone. Touchdown. And they're going to throw. Incomplete. 2nd and goal. It's James. Stood up at the 1-yard line and pushed back. Calhoun again in front of James. James stopped again. Harris rolling to the left, looking to the end zone. He's going to run it. Hit. Trey Walker, the weak side linebacker.
Critical game between these two Big 12 teams. Blitz off the edge. Johnson eludes the rush. Falls. Touchdown, Wildcats. And he does the Deion Sanders dance. Out of Wichita, Kansas. Hands it off, and Edwards completes what he started. Brown breaks the plane or not. Touchdown. The Wildcats put it in the end zone. They fake the jet sweep. Wide open out of the backfield. Giddens with tons of real estate. Shiloh Sanders helps run him down. The play fake. One-on-one down the sidelines. Caught! Flag! Touchdown! Brown! Doing it for the Cats! Downfield. Incomplete. No flag on the play intended for Shepard. Garber was there.
Ball in the middle, touchdown.
He's talking about maturity.
Over the middle, that pass is picked off. Russ Yeast.
Nice.
How about that? Could it be a safety? It is.
Yep, it is.
And they're calling it.
Or should throw it, though.
Vaughn. Touchdown. Double deuce. And they did it with the... Up in the RPO. Nice. Deuce. Touchdown. How about that? Columbia trouble, and down he goes.
Pocket presence, Tim.
That's Matlack, 97 with the big play. An amazing victory, come from behind victory for Kansas State. And there you see Chris Kleiman, now in his 3rd year, age 54. This was one that they absolutely had to have.
3rd consecutive pass, again going down the middle, looking for the home run ball. Morgan got it. Box right there. Beasley on the option, puts it on the carpet. Scobie, touchdown. In basketball, you got to bounce pass. It's the first time I've ever seen a bounce pass on the option in football. Beasley sees the blitz. The Morgan slips the tackle. Running room. Goodbye. Second and goal from the 12. Beasley to put it up across the middle. Morgan to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Looking, throwing, incomplete! Sean Carter may have sent Kansas State to the Big 12 championship game. I think those goalposts are about to be the next thing to go. What a victory for Kansas State. Nebraska.
Design run for Avery Johnson, and he's in for the touchdown. Back. Ward in the backfield. Play fake. Johnson has a block, and it's a touchdown for K-State. Third down, and 10 to go for Kansas State. Just one third down conversion tonight. Make it two on a big run from Avery Johnson all the way to the end zone. How about that? Avery Johnson once again. Fake the sweep motion, and it's Johnson to take it in again. 4 touchdowns for the freshman. Johnson looking for the end zone. Cuts it back. He's got it. An unbelievable night for the true freshman. Kansas
State and Beasley under heavy fire, but finds room to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Volunteers. Beasley looking to answer. Clausen has Morgan. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Ooh, pitch and catch there.
Yeah,
he raked it out of there.
Blitz coming. They dump it off. And Morgan goes in for the Kansas State touchdown. The pitch to Scobie. He could go to the end zone and will. Touchdown, Kansas State. 6 attempts. Throws the interception. McGraw picks it off across midfield and all the way down to the 28-yard line. 81 yards. The pitch to Scobie. Cuts it inside. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Rock was awesome. Took 2, didn't he? Bowling. He was like a bowling ball knocking pins down.
Die shot Carter. He wants it.
He was totally unsuspecting. He got drilled.
Really helped. Stretch play. Knowles, touchdown. Yes, he will. This time he stays alive. Looking long. He's wide open. Wow. No one is there. Sammy Wheeler. Touchdown, K-State. Not Vaughn. A lot of green in front of him. Boy, he is subtle. Look out. He may take it the distance. Double deuce. He could go. Pushed out inside the 15 in a row in this robbery. No, that is caught by Brooks. Josh Brooks. Finally in goal. Out of the eye, quick pitch, no one there. Touchdown, double deuce.
Are not willing to look past the veneer.
Yeah. There's Vaughn. Here's his moment. Inside the 15. Many times in the future. And the party is on, and a celebration with the rain coming down.
Coming back.
Roberson going up top. Has a man, pass complete down to the 5 to the 1-yard line. Taco Wallace. Davis with the extra point. Block. Kansas State with a shot at it. Yes. Roberson, almost a bad pitch. Nice job, Sproles. Looking for Pater. Touchdown, Wildcats. Roberson. Pass. Touchdown, Kansas State. Kansas State blitzes. Carson Palmer overthrows his receiver. Kansas State holds.
Throw it. Flag has come down. And now Wegner takes a big shot, helmet high. And the reason I mention that, he had a concussion last week, and he is still down.
And there's two flags. I think they both saw the same thing. Kansas State
Hit by Litt and Kelly.
Boy, you talk about Cocoa, but the
Bishop wants to run. Bishop, big alley. This time he holds the football. Murphy in the air, touchdown. Good strong safety. Kicks it again to the end zone, touchdown. Oh, inside the 10. Here's the option again. Bishop, great cut, touchdown. And he's going to run toward the Kansas State section of Memorial Stadium. 40 front for K-State with a big lead. Charles gets the call again into the secondary. Charles. Can he get in? Touchdown! Tremendous run.
Tonight in perfect conditions, they meet in Manhattan, Kansas. Do other things like run the option. Gets the seam to Pater. Roberson, touchdown. Grandma's got to be happy right now. Straight up the middle. Sproles looking for Pater. Touchdown. Little play action. Looking, throwing, picked off. Bobby Walker's got some running room. Bobby Walker, touchdown, Kansas State.
Iowa earlier this year.
And another pick off by Bobby Walker. And another touchdown by Bobby Walker. He's averaging 6.5 yards a carry. Here he goes again, left side. Touchdown.
Second and 8, and Collins going to put it up. Got a man open way downfield. Complete to Lockett. Lockett is across the 10-yard line. And there is the pitch. And Wilson, the lead blocker, there is the touchdown. Second down and goal. Read option, Hubert. End zone, touchdown. Kansas State. Here it is, Tyler Lockett of Kansas State from the end zone. He's got an alley. Here comes Lockett. Look out. He can move. Touchdown. 100 yards. Tyler Lockett of the famous Lockett family. Huddled around, hoping that Pittsburgh could win it, but it was not to be. Picked off. Intercepted. Coming back as Chapman, just like a year ago in Stillwater. A pick six. Shelf throwing to the right corner. Dive, jump ball, intercepted. Picked off by you-know-who. The hat trick for Chapman.
We take you to the opening coin toss. And L. Roberson went to the center of the field and said, all right, black shirts, let's bring it on. And now Roberson pulls back. Deep middle. Not complete at the 21-yard line on the ricochet, and there is the young man from Homestead, Florida. Now the option, Roberson pitch Sproles, right side, there's an alley. Sproles, 5, battles, end zone, touchdown. Roberson dashes end zone, touchdown. Pass for over 200 yards. Pump fake, got a man going down the sideline. Got it. Touchdown, Kansas State. Terry slips free, sideline, heaves it downfield, intercepted. Bill Parcells with a superb defense. Newman, of course, has added to it. Williams, and this is a touchdown as they...
Always high scoring, the Pacific Life Holiday Bowl. The 25th edition brings us the number 6 team in the country, the Wildcats from Kansas. Stems the momentum a little bit. Sproles now given some space, spinning and moving. Sproles on his way in the end zone. Touchdown, KSU. Bang, bang, 43 and 41. The yards on here in this game. One of the three that Roberson's looking for. Got away from Suggs. This is where he's good. Roberson on the run. Touchdown. 10. ASU heats it up. Roberson puts it up for grabs for Terry, who was held, but caught the ball. Trying for the go-ahead score. Roberson to throw. It's caught. Touchdown. Derek Evans. That bazooka deep down the field. It's a jump ball, and it is knocked down. Game is over, and Kansas State wins its third appearance in the Holiday Bowl. They're the champions.
This could be a free play. Thompson, stiff arm, end zone, touchdown. It's a toss to Barnes. He'll throw, touchdown, Winston Dibble.
Contain him.
Over the middle. Reuter again, breaking tackles to the 35. Over the middle. Zuber able to hold on. It's a first down at the 18. Thompson to Heath. Makes his man miss, reaching. And he is marked down inside the 1. Thompson looking. Changes direction. Scrambling. End zone. Touchdown. Isaiah Zuber for the lead! And the win!
Klein right up the middle. Touchdown, Kansas State. Ooh, hands it off. No, fake me out and takes it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcat. And Klein trying to push it in, still moving. And he scores. Got him in wide open. Oh, mama. Lockett makes one miss. And he's brought down at the 9, 1 second. And Lockett, little stutter step. 30, watch out. He's got one to beat. 45, stays in bounds. Down the sideline, Tyler Lockett. Oh, mama. Touchdown, Wildcats.
KU fans show you the attitude. Checking the phone.
Klein. Wide open. Touchdown. Lockett. The slaughter continues. Keeps it himself. He may score. He does.
From a sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City on a clear, cold night. Welcome to the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship.
Well, on third down.
And here comes Sproles breaking to daylight. Midfield. Foot race. Perkins got the angle. Out of that. Roberson throws in zone. Touchdown. K-State. First down. Takes it down the left sideline. Wants Terry. Terry's got it. Headed for the end zone. K-State leads it. First down in the pocket on the run. Fires and it's picked off in the end zone. That familiar stand-up tight end. They set the middle screen, and here comes Sproles. First down, midfield. Breaks the daylight. In the run for the end zone. This would give him a 2-touchdown lead. He's got it. 60 yards on the middle screen to Darren Sproles. L. Roberson and Kansas State are alive and well. State threw 3 in that game. Looking for the record. Got it. Touchdown. Picked off. Intercepted by Teddy Sims. Touchdown. The dagger is delivered.
And a 14-14 game. Yamon Figures was dynamite for Ron Prince.
Nice job of reversing the field, but a nice job on the spin. Here he cuts back, takes it all the way down inside the 10-yard line, but giving Kansas State excellent field position.
Everybody and their brother threw a pass for Kansas State. 4 guys completed passes, including Leon Patton to Cedric Wilson. K-State up 28-21. Now, Jevin Sneed was in at quarterback after McCoy got knocked out of the game. Selvin Young bounced outside. He got plastered. Ball comes loose. Cats have it on the ensuing possession. Josh Freeman finding Figures, Lou.
Well, he does a very, very fine job here. This young man, for a freshman, has great poise, great arm, tremendous throw.
Texas trying to fight and hang in there. Texas going for the onside kick, desperation time, and didn't go 10 yards, didn't come close to getting it. What a win for Ron Prince. His team's improving by leaps.
Homecoming at Kansas State, about as tough an opponent as they could ask for. No. To opposite sides of the field. They're going to run a little option, and walking into the end zone is Skylar Thompson. Thompson finds Youngblood, and Youngblood finds the end zone. Squin pulls it down. Now he's going to fire one. It's tipped, and on the count, it's intercepted. A.J. Parker. A takeaway off the trick play for Kansas State. Quarterback draw. Skylar Thompson, one-on-one, breaks a tackle. Touchdown. Quarterback run. Skylar Thompson. He's got another K-State touchdown.
Run. You got to anticipate quarterback run.
There it is. Thompson at the goal line. He's in again. Fourth rushing touchdown of the game. He gets the handoff, and he gets a walk-in touchdown.
Ball was illegally touched.
College football pregame, sponsored by the Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The goals are different, but there's plenty on the line for both the Kansas Jayhawks and the 12th-ranked Kansas State Wildcats.
He is the tailback, and the quarterback sneak by Waters. No signal yet, and it's a touchdown. Is the running back for Jake Waters, and Waters going deep. And the pass caught by Lockett. Touchdown! What a play! Tyler Lockett. Here is Jones. He's going to carry it. Jones to the 5. Touchdown. And here is Waters' pass to Lockett. Touchdown. Flag is down. Kowski, but the middle screen to Charles Jones, and Jones getting the first down and the touchdown. To college football. Second down and 12. Pressure coming on and getting hit as he lets go of it. But down there is Sexton, and he's got the touchdown.
On the ground, not by any means. They give it to Hubert again, and he's got a big hole to midfield. Left sideline to the 20, to the end zone. Touchdown. Sams again keeps it on the ground. Sams to the goal line. Touchdown. They never got him to the ground. Tumultuous few years for Red Raiders football, to say the least. Nice fake, and Waters, the defense opens wide up the middle, and Waters into the end zone. Touchdown. Waters juggled the snap, busted play. He'll throw toward the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Tremaine Thompson.
Well, I'd like to think that our offensive line are doing a nice job blocking, and our ball carriers are doing a nice job running the ball. I hope that's the case.
Back for the Wildcats. The throw is intercepted. Intercepted by Ty Zimmerman to the 10, to the end zone. Touchdown. Bill Snyder, career win number 175. An impressive milestone. The 11th coach.
First down and 10 at the 22 for Thompson, and he finds Deuce Vaughn in the open field. Deuce up the loose. Can he get there? Touchdown, Kansas State. Thompson runs it. Thompson uses that big frame. Touchdown, Wildcats. Sir Rattler as he's filling in their shoes. And Kansas State, do they have it? Here's Thompson looking underneath, and guess who? It's Deuce. Again, Deuce Vaughn. High stepping out of bounds at the 15. Runs it himself. He's got the corner, dives. Touchdown, K-State. Skylar Thompson. And trying to get creative. On second down, Vaughn. And Deuce on the loose. Touchdown, K-State. Good. What a signature win, though. This time winning on the road at Oklahoma. 30.
Fake to Sharp. Reesing has some time. Plenty of time. Looking deep, and it's going to be picked off. Nobody was there. Lemieux with the interception. And Reesing misses the tackle, and then he's forced to run again. Will he take a knee? No. Loses the football. Kansas State looks like they may have it. And they do. For Kansas State to try to get him the football. And Gregory looking, has a man. Brown got it inside the 5. Touchdown, Kansas State. Here's Thomas, breaks through. That'll be 6. And our Lee Jeans Quality Player of the game is Daniel Thomas. Career high 185 yards rushing the football.
Finally, as the team leaves, listen to this crowd. What does it mean to you?
Well, they've always been special. They're special now. They were special 20 years ago.
All right, Coach, thanks very much.
Bill Snyder looks to bounce back against in-state rivals Kansas. First quarter, K-State up 3-zip. Carson Kaufman for Tremaine Thompson. Double C to double T. 36-yard gain thanks to a great juke. Woo! Even got by that ankle attempt. Ankle broken. Later in the drive, 4th and 1. They're going. Kaufman on the option. He's in. Kansas State up 10-0. Second quarter, Kansas State up 17-0. The running game's working, and if it ain't broke, Daniel, it is what type? 31-0. Kansas State would get their revenge. Kaufman gets it on the option right for Andre McDonald, 38-0. And then James Sims for the Jayhawks fumbles. Stephen Harrison is rolling in his 5.0 with his rag top down, so his hair could flow. The girlie's on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did he stop? No! Touchdown! 59-7. Kansas State put on a whooping.
Skylar Thompson buys some time. Wide open man. It is Brooks once again. He is streaking down inside the 10 for the Wildcats. Thompson keeps, and he is in.
Protection lined up.
And they hand to Vaughn on 3rd and 13, and he's got it first, and he is headed all the way to pay dirt. Game breaker, 59-yard touchdown score. Deuce Vaughn.
3rd and extra long for Stanford.
Game pocket zipped over the middle, and another interception. T.J. Smith this time. Smith taking it the other way. 100 yards on the day. Thompson keeps it. Thompson inside the 5. Thompson, his second touchdown on the ground today. K-State
got guys in hats.
24-7. Big hats at that. 24-7 as they take down the Stanford Cardinal.
Well, this is speeded up just slightly, but you get an idea. And we're not near a body of water, so they're out of nowhere. You knew we were in bad shape when you saw the Seagulls. It'll be 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat on Kaufman. Eludes the pressure. Wide open. He's got Thompson. There goes Tremaine Thompson getting a block from Broderick Smith. And saving the touchdown is Josh Robinson. On the deep play fake, Kaufman has a man wide open. Quarles down the sideline. Will he make the marker? Touchdown, K-State. Kaufman looked at the shovel pitch. He'll keep it himself. Will he get there? Spins. He's in. Touchdown, K-State. Deep over the middle and intercepted. That'll do it. Sweeney's got it. To the ground he goes. And the Cats can make it official and celebrate.
Capacity crowd on hand tonight in prime time for a rematch of the Big 12 Championship. Down efficiency ratings. Handoff, easy touchdown for DJ Giddens. For Ward in at running back. Who wants it? Johnson does. He's got a first down. Johnson weaving his way into plus territory. Johnson wants to throw it, wants to go deep. Man-to-man coverage and brought in. Crowd quiets on 1st and goal. Late pitch. Ward, and he finds the end zone. Defensive coordinator, head coach Sonny Dykes, looking for answers to DJ Giddens. No response here. Giddens to the house. No rush 4. 5th defender in the box. Johnson deep again. And it's caught. Jace Brown. Championship game, but so far in year number 2, open is Brown. A touchdown for number 1.
Quarterbacks getting reps tonight?
Well, 41-3 is how I evaluate that. Both guys made
in motion. Ton of time for Daggy, and it's picked, and it's going the other way for 6. Touchdown, Nigel Malone. And a returnable one down the middle. It'll be Lockett from the 1. Nice lane over to the right side. Angles it beautifully up the middle. He might go the distance. Do they have an angle? He's completely run away from them. Lockett's in. Touchdown K-State. They've got it now on 2nd and 8. He looks one way. And now escapability. Middle of the field's available. Colin Klein. 1st and goal inside the 5. Looking for a fade, corner of the end zone. Harper's got it. Touchdown, K-State. Play clock coming down. They just got it off. Short side option. He's in. Touchdown, K-State. And they've got the lead on the road once again. Because he was right in his face. Over the middle, intercepted. Going the other way once again. Picked off by Tyson Hartman. And he's following Wilson right side. It's over. Colin Klein and K-State have the win and the 1st down.
K-State and Waters thinking about running, now throws, and wide open is Gronkowski. Inside the 15, Gronk to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. 1st down and 11, all right. And there's a pick 6, intercepted by McDaniel for a touchdown. Wow. And Waters maybe with a free play, going for Lockett, up high. Oh, he held on. 1st down inside the 30-yard line. Waters to the air, to the end zone, and it's caught by Lockett for a touchdown. Gonna throw it here, and it's caught inside the 10-yard line by Curry Sexton. Game, and here's Waters behind Gronkowski, and it's a touchdown. Honeycutt to tie it rather at 31, and it's blocked.
This type of environment, not to get penalized is really significant. So there was a significant amount of discipline involved in it.
Coach, good luck to you.
3.5. Here comes the blitz. Klein floats it over the middle. Hubert's got it and walks into the end zone for the touchdown. They rush 4. Klein well protected. He's going end zone for Harper. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas State. Cuts it back up inside and walks into the end zone with a K-State touchdown. They'll try and sneak it on 2nd and goal. The pile moves. He's in. Again. Interception. Bobbled and held on to by Arthur Brown. The first interception of the season thrown by Robert Griffin. And he's got it. Batted down at the line. Jordan Volker knocked it down. And Kansas State is about to win it.
It is cloudy, it is rainy here in Fort Worth as the rain just began to pick up once again. Glad you could join us. TCU hosting Kansas State.
Crosses a number once again on 2nd and 6. 1st down to the 10. Ertz is in for the touchdown. On 3rd and 10, a bullet caught. 1st down, K-State, tons of room. Pringle. Can he take this all the way? The distance, stays on his feet. 83 yards. Tillman trying to stay alive. He does. 4th effort, big effort, in for the touchdown. Again to Tillman, bulldozing his way, and he crosses the plane for a touchdown. Bill Snyder, career win number 201, and it comes in convincing fashion here today in Fort Worth, Texas.
Well, 1995 had set the stage for what was called the greatest Kansas State-Kansas football game of all time. And has done an outstanding job. A low snap that is fumbled by Simmons. He is in the end zone trying to chase the football, and it is going to be a safety for Kansas State. Play at the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. Fires Lockett wide open. Touchdown, Kansas State. Kevin Lockett. 4th down, let's call it 2 at the 20-yard line. Matt Miller wants to throw the football. He's going to throw it long for the end zone. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Kevin Lockett. Forget the 1st down. Go for the business. Under center, Kavanaugh throwing for running on the near side. Running, has a touchdown. It's running, pulls it in. 2nd down and goal to go as Johnson up over the football to snap it to Matt Miller.
This is Lawrence diving in for a touchdown. Mike Lawrence with the touchdown. Threatening again, 2nd down and 5. Miller pitching. This is Hicks, and he attacks the corner. He's got a touchdown.
Kansas State simply dominated the game from start to finish, rolling to a 41-7 victory.
K-State taking on Texas A&M in the Advocare V100 Bowl. First quarter, Kansas State down 7-0 is where we start things off. And Jesse Ertz throws a deep ball down the sideline to Byron Pringle. 79 yards later, he's got 6 on the board. Wildcats tied up at 7. Early second quarter is where we move to next. Same score, 2nd and goal for K-State. Ertz picking his way, a nasty right hand stiff arm into the end zone. He goes 13-7 hands to secure it. Aggies up 1. Now Ertz hands the ball off to Dominique Heath, who runs down the outside for the 52-yard score, untouched, to give the Wildcats a 23-14 lead in the second quarter. Second touchdown and 50-plus yards for K-State in the game. They only had 2 all season. Now fourth quarter, K-State up by 5. Ertz up the gut, a 20-yard gain. Wildcat ball at the 1, and he would seal the deal with a 1-yard score. Kansas State wins this one 33-28.
Near side, there's Nelson. Turns it up. Touchdown, K-State. It's a spinner. Take it at the 15-yard line. That's Johnson. And Johnson breaks it. Lawrence misses the tackle. He may be gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 85 yards on the touchdown. Pass over the middle is intercepted by a defensive lineman for K-State at the 30, at the 20. This is Manu, and Moses Manu will take it in for the touchdown. Ball is caught by Nelson at the 10, far sideline, and 25-30. He's got a convoy. Jordy Nelson reverses his field, and he's going to score. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 89 yards on the return. It is going in the record books as a 20-point Kansas State win over the Texas Longhorns right here on the 40 acres. So
Kansas State has been attacking. Here he is again. It's a touchdown for Martinez. And if Martinez throws again, and he's right on the money, Sinnott has been really important so far, and he's dragging basically half of the Oklahoma defense. Goal. It's a throw, and it's Martinez on target for a touchdown, Kansas State. Martinez, first down and goal. It's another run, and he cartwheels in. Touchdown. Martinez kept it himself. Great decision. Touchdown for Martinez. Didn't have time to throw it down the field. He runs instead. Martinez has the first down. Adrian Martinez. Unreal effort tonight for Kansas. Good transplant. Martinez again finds a space. Another touchdown and a bow from Martinez. Kansas State behind Adrian Martinez, who lost.
So it's a good night from the happiest place on earth, Manhattan, Kansas.